You just can't trust anybody anymore. Well, we're recording. Go back to the encouraging part. Well,
Hey,
yeah,
spring's almost here.
yes.
So by the time people listen to this, we'll have gained an hour.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and we're closer to springtime. I mean, we're in the month of March, and the official springtime is just around the corner, really.
Yes, and hopefully we're done with the snow.
Oh, let's hope. I mean,
But I
at
do
least
love
we know the
Ohio.
majority is behind us.
That's right.
It's not like we're in November and we have months to look forward.
Right. And I think we've just kind of been spoiled by the past few winters have not been that harsh. Correct. And this winter was totally harsh. And yeah. Woo.
And wind.
Yeah. The wind. Even in the fall, I felt like the wind was more than I can remember. Anyway, but the memory's not there.
Yeah. Paying attention to it more. So Saturday night, we went to the steer barn.
So yummy.
The siblings and our spouses. And yeah, I mean, and it was a busy place. I've totally forgotten. I didn't know they were around anymore.
Yeah, I think they're only open like
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, that's crazy that a restaurant can stay open that short period of time.
Well, if you charge that much.
Yeah,
although the food was good. Yeah. It was very good.
The service was phenomenal. Their iced tea.
I was just going to say the best iced tea because the lady who makes it's from Kentucky. So
she knows how to
make tea, even though it's just one state down. But
yeah, we had a very good time. I thought it was very good.
Yeah,
a lot of laughter. At one point, I looked around the table. I said, "Oh, we are." How did I word that? A diverse group. Like yes. Oh, yeah. And that server, she had 3 parties our size. So how many of us were there? 10. And she said she had 3 parties that were the same size at the same time. I'm like, you'll be walking home with heavy pockets. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
Didn't mess up the order, and we changed it.
Yeah, we kept changing. Oh, hey, they ordered that. Can I change my order? So, yeah, the food was very good. I would get the salmon again.
Very good. Very generous of Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Yes,
thank you.
And it was just a great night, I thought, because we don't get to do that. So then we had our family lunch yesterday, our Sunday meal of roast potatoes and carrots, which I thought went
so good.
Yeah, I thought it went over well. And most of the food was gone.
Except for the cake. I took more than half of the cake. Did you want some cake? I could have brought some to you, Teresa. So Tim and Teresa weren't able to be here for other reasons. And but in all of that, God is so perfect. His timing, I was getting all worked up about things not working out. We were going to be late. We had this or that. And it was just God's perfect timing. And I just, relishing in that, reveling in that, whatever the word is. Both. Well, you can use both.
Okay. Yeah, because you dropped off the ice cream and left.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, but it was good to have the start of family dinners, and the next one will be Easter. So,
right. Yeah.
That time perfect. So,
yeah. I thought it was very good. And more people showed up than I thought. Like, I wasn't sure how it would work out, but it was a good time. Good. And it was kind of fun to make the roast potatoes and carrots just because of the memories of...
And we all made it different.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Which I thought that was funny.
Yeah. And there was hardly any leftovers.
I had some of my leftovers right before I came.
Oh, well, I guess I don't know what you and Mom had left over.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot left over, but enough for my dinner tonight.
Did you make a grilled cheese out of the roast?
You know, I did not, but I do. Tara gave me some of that sourdough, so I have cheese and I have the meat. So yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I mean, not tonight because I already ate my dinner, but
nice.
Yeah, It was yummy. Of course, I like food in general.
Don't we all? That's how everything should come together. If you break bread, it's kind of hard to not grow closer to each other.
Yeah. So we had gotten in rut, I will say, for quite a while of not Well, really, I think since the boys left and became adults and got their own homes, and I say the boys meaning Logan and Eli, we don't really have people over. And in the last week, I think 3 times we've had people over.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, this feels good. Like, I didn't realize how much I missed it. We had a group over and we watched the first Mercy Me. The second one is out.
I
in
wondered how you were
theaters.
going to watch the second one at your house.
No, we watched the first one because
Okay,
some
that
of the
makes more
girls had
sense.
seen the second one in the movie theater.
Okay.
It's out right now, but they had never seen the first one.
Okay.
So we went backwards.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
They watched
That makes
the second one
sense.
first and then came to my house to watch the first one. And then we had some people over from church, and then we did the family dinner. And so, yeah, it just feels good to break bread together, like you said, Tara.
It does. We need to be in each other's lives and
That was me.
and being more involved, not overly involved. So let's help.
Wow. That's from someone who wants communal living.
Well, because I'm thinking of our listeners and they're going to be like, okay, because Tara takes charge of everything. So it's not that I'm going to come and tell you how to do things. So could we at least
Unless you direct message her.
Yes, exactly. Then I'm willing to help. So I'll bring my spreadsheets and everything. Whatever you got going on, I'm there. I'm your gal. So whether it's you show up for a meal and cake or you have the full out party, that's how we can go with all of this.
And don't you have spreadsheets for different amounts of people?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Whether it's 10 people or 150, you have a spreadsheet to tell you.
And yesterday there were 20, not quite 25 people here, and we have 4 roast potatoes and carrots. And we had, well, we might need to know that someday. You're all going to be like, now, what was that? And nobody's going to remember. And then it's going to be, oh, Tara.
I've done that.
So see, you make fun of me, but
no,
when you
it's
need
not
something,
making fun at all. It's understanding. So, Teresa, you didn't get to get this yesterday, but Jared and Chelsea brought a chocolate cake and a thing of banana pudding and an empty dish.
Oh my. Because I said bring a dish.
Yeah, and he's like, he made a joke about on the episode that sounds like that's what you wanted was an empty dish.
Yeah.
And they literally brought an empty dish.
Oh, he donated
father.
It. Yeah. Thank you, because we put it in the cupboard.
Yeah, he donated it to the
So
hall.
now we have a 9x13
nice
pan.
I just thought that was so funny. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, they're all just
ornery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blame their dad too. I mean, I contributed.
Oh, then we talked about our communal living.
Yeah.
How we can make things together and do community. Yeah, share, do community living even when we're apart. How much do we waste food-wise or time-wise?
Mine is mostly vegetable, like produce type of stuff. I need to find the best way to preserve produce because I don't eat it fast enough.
So putting it in mason jars, that's how I do my fruit. So you know how if you keep your fruit in or even if you just put it in a bowl, but especially those plastic containers, if you just take 5 minutes to, clean it and everything and then put it in mason jars, I've been able to use mine up to 3 weeks later.
Oh, wow.
Where if you leave it in that container, it's done in a week.
So do you rinse yours with vinegar?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you're supposed to. Not your fruit.
Yeah.
Yes.
My fruit, I put it in a bowl with water and just a little bit of white vinegar. So it's amazing what it gets off. And then you rinse it off and then I put it in my mason jars.
Do you dry it?
No.
Like you don't rub it, if you have blueberries, you don't, you just rinse them and put them in there. I did not know you
And I'm using my filtered water to do it
I think I saw that on Instagram when I had Instagram.
I got it from Trevor.
I have freed myself from that burden, but Yeah, so I'll have to, because I do like berries, but I go in spurts.
Yes.
And for the month of March, which has already begun, but I haven't, I'm not going to go whole hog and give up all sugar, which was my original plan, but just like say, okay, maybe I'll only have one cookie a day, which I already blew that because Jared brought me lunch. And instead of giving me one chocolate chip cookie from Chick-fil-A, he brought me two and said, one for now, one for later. And then when he left, after he dropped, or, he dropped it off to work. We sat in the car while I ate it, and then I went back to work. But he's like, do you want to leave one of them in the car for later? And I said, it'll be later in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But anyway, to, lower my sugar intake, but not yet completely get rid of it, because I think that's why I can't stick with it, because I'm like...
Right. You can't go like 0 to 180 sometimes and sustain that for a long period of time. Like if you just...
Gradual.
I'm telling you, this giving up snacks for Lent is way
Making
more...
you grouchy?
Yeah, actually it is. It is. I know, you've all told me. It is. Yeah. And you know what you can't have? You always want.
Yes.
So the fact that I can't have snacks is, I guess I ate snacks I am a snacker, but I guess I did it way more than I ever realized. And then you add to the fact of, no, you can't. Like, I have had hunger pains for 3 hours because I'm not snacking, and I evidently didn't eat enough for lunch.
So are you upping your protein? I heard that keeps you satiated longer.
Yeah. So first of all, today my problem is that I didn't stick with my intermittent fasting. I ate coffee cake. So you shouldn't start the day off with carbs like that. I've not had my water. You really do have to. And I never thought growing up that I would want to be Little House on the Prairie, although I loved that show. I was just like, no. And especially getting married, that was not what was going to happen. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, that's what I long to do. It's going to take more time, but you feel more productive.
It's rewarding.
Yes. And it's healthy. Like, we have just gotten a very lazy society, and we are conditioned to, and it's killing us. It's killing us, literally. And we're not waking up to it.
So the sermon you were talking about.
Yeah, Pastor Brad talked about having a purposeful life. Whether you're 5, 15, 25, 50, or 92, you are made for a purpose, and it's to glorify God. So if you're just, I'm retired, I'm really nothing, you're not fulfilling what God's purpose is for you. We all have a purpose no matter what.
And so then that's going on to what we want and what we want to do, instead of how God can use us. How can we serve not just our high school graduates, asking them, what is your plan for serving after you graduate, instead of, are you going to college?
Right.
Where do you plan on serving? Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Or wherever.
And that is what the service. So we took our mission statement. He took our mission statement, and serve was the last one. And so that's what it was.
Nice.
And so it was all about, your purpose.
So you were saying that you didn't think you would want a Little House on the Prairie life.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work and all of that, but it's what God meant for us to do. I so believe that now.
There's so much hurry in life, which I'm very guilty. That's probably one of the top 5 things that I have an issue with, is constantly being busy and hurried to do the next thing. And there is a book, our pastor had talked about it a couple weeks ago, but it is about not being hurried. And I'm so sorry. As you guys start to talk, when I'm done, then I will look it up and see what the name of it is. But it's something about hurrying, like, stop doing that. And I thought that you're right, because Little House on the Prairie, they took time to enjoy life, to live life. It wasn't hurry and go to the next thing.
Right.
So I think there is a lot of peace in that.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year we talked about linger a lot.
Yeah.
And I haven't let go of that word because it's just a beautiful word picture. Even just saying the word linger is like, that sounds peaceful.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're there for other people because it's not, oh, yeah, I'll pray for you and move on. And, oh, yeah, I forgot to pray for them. Or you just, God, help them, whatever they need, move on. We need to invest in each other's lives. God made us for community.
And I've thought about this the past couple of days. We've talked about, sitting with someone in their hurt or whatever. I think we also need to sit with people where they're at and not just turn around and tell them what they need to do or what we think it should be or look like. And I think people have good intentions of, oh, God is with you. God will do this or that. When someone's hurting, that's usually not what they're looking for. They're looking to be seen.
Right.
And they're looking for you to see them where they're at.
Right.
Not for you to just passively say, God's got this, just do this or that or whatever. Hold their hand. Not literally, but yet literally. Hold their hand through the phone or through your message. Like even just saying, I'm praying and God loves you. To me, we all have our different opinions. To me, that would mean so much more than, oh, God's got this. Just keep looking up, which is still a good thing to say. Can we go deeper, I guess, is what I want to say. Deeper, not surface, deeper.
Right.
And I think if somebody is making that need known to you, they are expecting something more than just a quick
passive.
Passive. Yes. Perfect word.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all very good.
That's okay, Tara. I'm trying to get the internet to work.
Think
it's not.
I have it.
Do you have all of it? Is your phone backing you up, though, when you don't have internet? Because mine says no internet connection either.
No, mine is...
Patriot Hall comes up, but then...
I think I'm on it.
Well, yeah, mine says I am, but when I go to the actual internet, it says no connection.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess you're not going to find out what that book is because I can't bring up the internet.
Oh,
well.
I'll have to work on that, too. See, there's always something.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. But I am excited for us to meet in a couple of weeks to see how that's going to go. I think we just have to start. It's kind of like my homeopathy courses. I was a little nervous on, oh no, what if this isn't the right remedy to give somebody? And, they said you just have to go in and start doing it. And I just was fearing. And so it's true. You just have to start somewhere and get going because right when you think you have everything planned, it doesn't go that way anyhow, as we all know from our daily lives.
Yes, exactly. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. It is by John Mark Comer.
The Ruthless? Like what's in the Bible?
Yeah, Ruthless. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Wow, that's interesting.
By John Mark Comer, Comer.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought it would be worth investigating.
Yeah. I have a pile of books to read, but this week I'm on spring break and I need to spring clean the house. It's just one of those things that I just have to do for myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't you love that? That is one of the most rewarding. Warren said I should get a job cleaning houses because I find it so rewarding, which is funny because I don't clean my own house, Jared. Yeah, that is completely fun. And I mean, I don't mind it now as much as I did before because I really do love the Norwex products. And it does, it's just better. But it doesn't last. You can clean the house and by that night it feels, intruded on and it's not as crisp as it was in the afternoon when you finished. So it's like wasted work in my opinion. So anyway, yeah.
I get satisfaction cleaning.
But I looked up, like there's a place in Toledo because I'm like, that's a good idea, Lauren. I'll look into that. So I looked up this cleaning place in Toledo. I don't remember what it's called. They got like 5 stars out of hundreds of reviews. And I'm like, wow, they must be really great. Yeah, they show you pictures of some of the things they've cleaned. And on their questionnaire, it's like, how would you clean this? And I'm like,
I would throw
thinking
it
of
away.
texting back saying, well, like, for instance, a ridiculous shower door, like gross shower door. And I'm like, I would ask my boss how to clean it. How am I supposed to know how to clean that? My shower door has never looked like that before. Vinegar on everything.
Even your fruit.
Yeah, even your fruit. Yeah. So
that is one thing a lot of people will pay to have their houses cleaned. So
right. And there's so
I would
many
love that.
people that are doing it with like color-coded regs, like the Norwex kind of way. And you were talking about that's something you have to do for yourself. I think there is very few things that are better than opening your whole house up, taking all the screens out of the windows, like letting that air flow. And really?
Yeah.
No,
she has
not so
never been
much.
one of those.
No. I mean,
she doesn't go outside.
I do now. I mean, I would rather have been inside than outside.
That's why you burn now.
Yeah, probably. I'm really surprised you live in the country if you don't want to be. Like, do you enjoy it?
She's only there because Tim lives there.
Yeah, when you live in town, you can get a pizza delivered. I do remember you saying that. I do remember, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Or go to the store because you needed to get baked potatoes because that was the meal for the night, not mashed potatoes. And then you go home to make the mashed potatoes and there's no butter because someone didn't tell you they took the last of the butter. And so then you had to go back to the store to get butter.
Has this happened to you?
Just yesterday.
It's a new sounded
yeah, like
recent. Yes, recent.
And you wonder why I'm irritable. Things are not going my way whatsoever lately.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. So don't tell me, okay, God will have you and you'll move on because we just talked about.
Yeah.
That doesn't give much comfort to people. I mean, it does. It's a good reminder, but you need to sit with friends and
get messy.
Yes, get messy. Yes, I like that. That's a great way to say that.
You're the one that said it.
Oh, did
you
I?
said it a while ago. You said get in there, mess with them.
Yep.
Yeah, and I've thought about that several times. Like,
I really should start writing everything down because the memory is gone.
Oh, well.
But I'm so thankful that I believe, we'll see, I haven't started it yet. I believe I have the strength, if I take it easy and not get it all done in one day, to be able to spring clean the house this year, where I have not been able to do that for several years.
Physically have the strength.
Yeah. So
okay,
I think
I'll give
I
you
can.
That.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to rationalize out why you would want to spring clean.
Oh, I've always just done that.
I don't think I've ever spring.
I used to fall clean too, fall and spring.
I have been faulted by people because I did not, in their opinion,
but your
keep
house
a clean
is very
house. Clean. Some people do not think so.
Oh,
I'm not my husband. No, Tim is very, has never, ever complained about the house ever.
Oh, he's complained how we painted, but
yeah, exactly. Or decorated or wanted to do something. Yeah, for sure. Well, every time that happens, you can just say, well, you could come home and a wall would be gone.
Oh,
and so it's all comparative and perspective, right?
Yeah. Or if someone says that, well, you can leave. Don't let the door hit you on the backside on your way out. Like, that's what I would say to them. I would also say Jesus loves you, but I don't have to take that. I'm encouraging people to stand up for themselves. In a loving way, you can do that.
I did have a boss one time who you get done and you're like, I think I just got slapped with a wet noodle. Like, was I reprimanded? But I was, but like passive aggressive. but like not in like with a smile on her face, and worded it in such a way that you just thought, wow, that's a gift. Yes. My face says too much. I can't do that.
Yeah, me either.
My face just doesn't know how to.
Yeah, what's that
Filter.
one meme about use your inside voice face or something? Oh, there's a meme about your facial expressions. You know how you say to kids, let's use our inside voice, and
Yes.
that's
I
what
need to teach my face to
Yes, there's something
something.
like that. Anyhow, it's funny.
If you know what it is, put it in the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sent you guys that. Oh, I need to tell my facial expressions to use the filters. I don't know, something like, oh, you know what? I think that's on my keychain. Hold on a second. Wrong keys. Oh, I brought my little key. It doesn't have my.
You have that on a keychain?
I do have it on a keychain. I got it at the Finley Craft Show, not the one at the fairgrounds, but the one at the graveyard is all I can think. Ghost Town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Craft show. Yeah. And I don't suppose
funny.
Jared would want to look that up for me. But anyway, it is a thing. Oh my goodness, you're gonna ask Jared to look that up for you? No.
That's funny.
We'll see what people put in the comments. It's something. I gotta teach my facial expressions to use their inside voice.
There you go. That makes
There
way
you
more
go.
sense. Yeah.
Hey, between the three of us,
Funny.
we're gonna spit it out.
Hey, it takes a village sometimes.
Yeah, right. Right.
So yeah, I'm excited to take some time, and hopefully that will help my irritability to
get all that
get the
frustration
out.
out. Feels so good, and then you can go to JB Twister. Oh no,
I can't have. I can do it if I have it with a meal. I just can't, like, if you eat at
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I see.
Not in the afternoon, not in the evening. I started my sourdough up because then I'll have time this week. Still don't. I think it's our house. There's just not
it's not
good
warm enough.
Yes. No matter what, there's not a place
Do
to.
you have a newer oven that has a bread proofing thing on it?
I have an Instapot that has a bread, well,
can you
because that's
use
how
that?
I've made yogurt before. I don't know how that would work. Anyhow, I was going to make crackers, and it just now dawned on me, well, when am I going to eat those crackers?
Oh, yeah. Put them in a mason jar. They'll last for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So because I had screenshotted that and sent that to you guys about that. And so I'm looking at here as another screenshot. I did not send this to you guys, but I thought it was good. If you do not worship God, you worship something. And 9 times out of 10, it will be yourself. You have a duty to worship God, not because he will be imperfect and unhappy if you do not, but because you will be imperfect and unhappy.
That's very good.
From Archbishop Fulton Sheen. Yeah, I think that goes along with some of the things we've been talking about, like getting off of ourselves. And it's not that God's up there with a gavel, but it's because of us and what it does to us if we don't.
Right. Well, in the reading last week in Numbers, chapter 14 and 15, Terry Lee Cobble in her summary was talking about sometimes we're more comfortable and accepting of God's wrath than we are his goodness.
I would agree with that.
So true. I've been lingering in that message right there.
That is so true.
It's so much easier to go, you're right, I did wrong, punish me, than to go and accept God's goodness just because he loves us.
I could give you example after example, right? The one right off the top of my head is I had somebody at work that was going into a leadership position. And even though she's a coworker, she would be in charge of the rest of us coworkers for a short period of time. And I said, I don't like that idea. And she's like, why not? And I said, what if I do something wrong and you have to write me up? That's going to be really uncomfortable. And she's like, why would you go straight to that? And that's the perfect example.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're living in judgment rather than love.
Yeah. Or what about when you pass a cop and you instantly press on the brake, even though you weren't speeding?
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. Or how it's so much easier to take someone's criticism than it is to take their compliment.
Because we think we deserve that.
You say I'm ugly. Oh, yes, I believe that. But if you say, oh, you look nice today. Really?
Yes, that's our response. Really? I thought this, and this.
Yeah.
We're very critical. It's very hard to accept somebody's goodness or grace, or like when you walked in today and you had that money, I said, I'm going to slap that right out of you if you give me that.
I think you said, and I quote, if you give me money, I'm going to punch you in the face.
That's right.
Quote.
Yeah.
I've never been so happy to put my money back in my pocket.
No, it is. It's very hard to accept somebody doing something nice for you because our mindset is we don't deserve it.
Yeah,
I have
so
to be
true.
deserving. So, and that is something I have wrestled with in my relationship with Jesus for years. And when I think that I'm getting past that and I'm accepting it, and yes, this is not a go and do whatever you want licensure. This is
It's not cheap grace.
Right. It is. But then I just slide right back into
The
old
other
habits.
ditch.
Yes.
Slide into the
Yes.
other ditch.
Yes. Yeah.
That was so good, wasn't it?
That is a very good analogy.
Yeah.
And still
You're driving, and for people who didn't listen to the last one, so there's a ditch on either side of the road. It's legalism or cheap grace.
Lawlessness.
Lawlessness. Yes.
Yeah.
And so you need to be staying in the middle. If you go too far to one side, you think that God is up there with a gavel ready to beat you down. If you go to the other side, why do you need God? Because it's just, I'm not wording that right, but
no, that is, that's
very
exactly
good.
how it was. Yeah,
Very
so
good.
that's very good. But that has stuck with me. We need to be able to humble ourselves to accept God's mercy and grace, but also each other to accept something and just be at that. Like, thank you. That's what we do at work all the time. Like, sometimes the girls they'll say something and I'll be like, Tracy, just say thank you. And so then the other nurses, just Tracy, Justin, Tracy's like, thank you, Tara.
Yeah, because you feel like let me reword that. I feel like if somebody gives something to me, I need to give something back. There is no, like, okay, you did that, now I owe you. Now, and which my friend Lynette she's probably going to be laughing out loud right now as she listens to this, because I'm always like, it has the tables have to be even.
Yes.
The scale has to balance.
Right.
Like you can't, even just a coffee, for instance. Oh, you got...
no, that's exactly what
you got me a coffee. Okay, let me pay you for that, because I can't just accept a gift.
Well, you did, because you were going to get punched in the face.
Well, I've never had anybody say that. But then you take it. You take it. You've never heard her say that to you before? No? Has she threatened you? Teresa?
Not recently.
Twice. You feel unsafe. Yeah. But then you're taking the blessing away from that other person. Yep, that's true. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I don't want them to hold that over me. Like, I don't want them to... Why are you looking? Your facial expression needs to... It's not my inside. It's not even free-reading. Because I say that to Mother all the time. But just what you said. She's like, I don't want you holding it. I don't want anyone holding it over my head. And I'm like, it's a blessing. I'm never going to hold it over your head. Oh, yeah. It must be a hereditary thing. Sorry, but that is, I do. So how do you and Mom converse on that? You must like, oh yeah, you got to pay me because I'd hold it over your head.
I've never told Mom that, though, that you
are now in the face.
Yeah. I think that would be disrespectful.
A little, yeah. And tomorrow's her birthday, so
Yes. Yeah.
yes. We're not gonna sing to you, Mom. That's our gift.
Yeah.
But thanks for taking us out for your birthday. It was a
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you.
time. Which that
Yeah.
did feel odd to tell the server. She's like, okay, who gets the check? And we're like, the birthday girl. Birthday girl is paying for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad I
funny.
was born. I'm going to pay for all of you to have a meal. Yeah. But it is, I think it's a big elephant to chew off sometimes, is to be accepting of other people's generosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and you know what the funny thing is? I love to give gifts. Like,
Yes, you do.
I get people things just saying, "Hey, I was just thinking about you, saw this and thought you would enjoy it," or whatever, which I don't consider myself a generous person. Like, I don't think that's one of, but I do
Oh,
enjoy
would.
giving gifts.
I
You know
know,
what I'm
see,
saying?
I would too. Yeah,
Like-
I would say you're generous.
Oh, I don't see
Thank you.
myself that. Oh, thank you. Dude, I'll work on that. I'll chew all of it one bite at a time.
Oh, yeah. That's good
Changing
stuff
our part of the world.
Yeah. And yes, that is how we change in my mind, when I was thinking about the next episode and I wrote myself a note, it was, this is how we change our corner of the world, one bite of the elephant at a time, and being there in the mess with other people, praying for them, but also meeting them where they're at physically, taking them a meal,
You know, one thing I will say
or
about that.
sending a card.
Yeah. Keep the mail string going. Stamps are expensive, but it's cheaper than the gas to get there to deliver it yourself.
True.
So I was reading this morning when Jesus went out into the wilderness for 40 days and was tempted by the devil. Then he went and taught it's when he read from the scroll of Isaiah and said, this day, this prophecy has been fulfilled. He was talking about himself.
Yeah.
And so they were like heretic and chased him out and tried to kill him. And he got away from them. Obviously, he's God. And then immediately after he left there, he freed the demon-possessed man. And then he went to Simon Peter's house and healed his mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
And healed many other people. Like immediately after that all happened in one day.
I did not pick up on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
so this was in Luke, and I want to say chapter 4. But then it says, then Jesus isolated himself and spent time with God.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, because sometimes I feel like I'm in so many people's messes
yeah,
that it's such a heavy weight. You want to do it, you want to help,
right.
but I feel like you also need that time with God to recuperate.
Right.
And
to fill your cup back up.
Yeah.
So that, and only he can fill your cup, truly.
That's right. I'm right, because I'm not talking about get isolated and binge watch your favorite Netflix show.
Right.
But just spend time with God and say, I need you to fill me back up, like you just said, Tara. And that is an example of what Jesus did.
Right.
Jesus gave and gave and gave, and then he isolated himself with God.
Yeah.
And just got restored, filled back up.
Yeah. Pastor Dixon was very big on sabbaticals.
Yes.
Taking time and
That's
just
healthy.
getting away for yourself. And he did that, he and the Bible. And that has always stuck with me, that you need to have that time, not just like purposefully set time aside and not be bothered with a phone call or things like laundry or whatever. Like, go lock yourself in your room and say, no, I am taking this time. I know when I have felt the most poured over by the Holy Spirit is when I have taken that time to go, no, I'm shutting the world out. I'm not going to have my phone with me. I'm just going to start praying and then it's just like, oh my, you are pouring over me.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing to have happen.
And we need it a lot.
Yes.
Because really, we're not, I think you can get to the point where you're going off of yourself instead of being led by the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And sometimes it's too late. I mean, I shouldn't say too late, but you recognize it after the fact. Yeah. Of needing it so much more, almost like dehydrated for. Yeah. Good analogy.
Yeah, that is
It
a
just
good
came to me.
analogy.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, that is very good. Well, I'm thankful for just God's movement in my life and the way He is teaching me to not try to figure everything out and to just obey. And I've had other people affirm that to me. Tara, just obey. And I really take that to heart because, there are times things happen in our life and we lean on one another to help us with things, And so I'm just very thankful for his leading in that way.
Boy, I have several thankfuls.
We'll be a Trina and just
rattle them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel Trina.
Yeah. So when people hear this episode, we will be with Maddie and spending some time with her, and Mackenzie hopefully will have delivered baby Weston by the time this comes out, and had an excellent conversation with my daughters today. And God is just so good. And then I just happened to think, so I was in LifeWise today, and Oakley is in there, and we were doing, I forget one of the questions. We weren't even talking about the Trinity, but it kind of led into that. She goes, how can Jesus be God? Like, how can they all be? And I'm like, oh, honey, that's an excellent question. She is so
Yeah,
smart,
I would not
inquisitive. And I'm like, we'll have to talk about that later. Like after you get it figured out.
Yeah.
How that I say that to you? Yeah. Go ahead, Trina. Well, I'm thankful for all the family time we had this last week.
Yeah, very good. Lord, we come to you today just thanking you for who you are. Thank you for continuing to love each one of us, our listeners, our friends, and just being so patient with us and continuing to not hit us over the head with a gavel, but reaching out your arms and saying, come near to me, I'm here. And we just want to be obedient to you. We want to change our corner of the world, but we can't do that without you. And so we just pray that you will be with each one throughout this next week. Continue to speak to hearts. Continue to make differences in all of our lives. We love you. Amen.
Amen.
Have a good week, listeners.